I am a Guyanese.
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 These are my brothers and sisters.
Guyana is our home.
We all belong to this land.
Let's respect and learn from each other.
And remove barriers that can divide us.
Let's all do our part
To build a unified Guyana.
There is strength in unity. Guyana, many cultures, one country.
Together, we can go forward. Join the efforts of the ERC in promoting harmony and good relations across Guyana.
Hello, and welcome to another edition of Harmony Buzz, a program produced by the Ethnic Relations Commission. I'm your host, Rennie Chester. Today, we have a special feature on how we have been bridging the gaps and reaching out to hinterland areas of Guyana.
The work of the Ethnic Relations Commission, the ERC, may be one that is considered challenging,
but it has not gone unnoticed in fostering harmonious relations amongst all Guyanese. Since its reintroduction in February 2018, the ERC has set out on a mission to meet and engage residents throughout the length and breadth of Guyana, including residents who live in the hinterland region.
It is expected that these engagements will foster better harmonious relationships amongst those who live there.
We are all one at the end of the day. And I only believe that if we can come together, work together, we can make this country, Guyana, a beautiful country more than where it is today.
Our commissioners held a series of fruitful discussions with residents in Anai, Surama, and Karasabay in North Rupununi Region 9. Visits to those communities brought into focus the closely knit relationships of our indigenous people.
In this wonderful land, we are tasked with living together in harmony. And if we can agree on the foods we eat, why can't we agree 5 years without a break, loving each other?
Nestled in the foothills of the Pacaraima Mountains and situated close to the mouth of the Rupununi River, Anai is known as the mother village to 4 other communities and home to some 600 residents. It is also well known for farming and peanut cultivation. Those who inhabit this fairly remote area have an immense bond of friendship, of a shared history, and indeed of shared common sacrifices.
I consider that we are on a daily basis we're unified. We communicate with each other. I am a Makushi person from Makushi tribe. I speak my own language. It is our native language, and I also speak Portuguese. And I cannot say it's English. It is our Creolese language, right? So, and besides that, we have other tribes as well. We have Arawak, we have Wapishana, we have Waro, and other ethnic group as well. We even have Brazilians in some of our communities here, and other ethnic group like we have Afro and Indo-Guyanese within our communities here, and we live happily together. We don't have no sort of issues affecting our community in that regard. I'm the father of the ethnic group.
Things have not been any different for the community of Surama, a satellite village of Anai. For villagers here, they too have their challenges, but believe that there is strength in unity as they welcome the work of the ERC.
For the past years, you notice there were
a breakdown in relationships not only in Sarama here but in the other communities. So that is something was really affecting the communities. You could have seen the separation, the division. But I think now it's kind of building back, which is good because we notice that coming together and having this unity would make a lot of sense to us, the villagers. And it's very difficult when you're a leader and you have a community that is dividing among yourself, more so when the community is small. But I think we trying really hard now to have that relationship come back as it used to be years ago, living together and being there for each other.
I race you up the hill. Good. How can we get these bags up this hill? Let's empty it. Great idea!
Sometimes reaching a goal means having to leave some weight behind. Let's leave this baggage behind to reach our national goal of togetherness and free ourselves from prejudices so that our nation and all of us can reach new heights. Join the efforts of the Ethnic Relations Commission in promoting harmony and good relations across Guyana. Join the efforts of the ERC in promoting harmony and good relations across Guyana.
Traveling for some 45.3 kilometers along the Dusty Savannah Trail, our team took off to the village of Karasabai, surrounded by forest, hills, and the Pacaraima mountain range. In this developing Amerindian village, which boasts a population of approximately 1,260, there have been a few challenges which they are hoping the ERC can help them to resolve. One resident has, however, embraced the call for unity and implored her fellow residents to do the same.
Urogon food ton food I am telling them that we must not live like this.
And according to two teachers at Karasabai Primary School, harmony is everyone's business, even for the young ones.
These are topics that we would try to teach in order to foster tolerance among students, especially in health and family life education and the social studies.
Now the children mostly they are from the Makushi tribe. We have few what should I say, a few Africans here, like the teacher from the coast, her son comes here, it's in the primary school. And we have few East Indians mixed with the Makushi also. We have few like Portuguese from Brazil. Our children made, our daughters made children from, places so far in Brazil. They're all here, so most are Makushi.
Do you have a problem of race between these two?
No, not really. I shouldn't say we have a problem. As Miss said, we try to educate them on the same, try to love everybody, try to treat everybody alike, same. So we stress on that.
The commission also visited residents of Letem and Conishin Guns. The latter is a small indigenous community located in Upper Takatu, Upper Essequibo in Region 9. As part of its visit, the team presented a quantity of toys and sports gear to the residents.
We believe in the ERC that every Guyanese, regardless of where they live, even down in the deep south, we believe that each and every one of you, you are an important player in this role of helping us to promote harmony.
I have youths that side footballers, 20 youths, and they like to play with football. But normally we just buy it with our own expense. Good. But if we do have our football, they just play with grapes. They just pick green grapes and they just play with the grapes. So it is very far then from Savannah to go and buy football for them to play.
And one of the most peaceful locations of the country today is probably Camarang in Region 7. At least this is the testimony of several individuals residing there.
Education being the key to development must not only be the key in one area of this country. This country has 10 beautiful regions. And all of these 10 regions need to be equally developed. We can move from one region to go to another region and feel comfortable, not feel discriminated against, not feel inferior in any way at all. And education, I would say to you, will be the key that we can rub shoulders, we can hug each other, because we understand and we can relate to each other.
During a visit to the area in October this year, the ERC engaged residents from neighboring communities such as Waramadong, Keiko, Philippi, and Juala, just to name a few. Residents of the very close-knit community of Camarang are convinced that despite their few challenges, they exist in one of the areas of the country that is at peace with nature and their unique way of life.
So I'm glad that you're here to educate us, regardless of what race, religion, culture. We're from Ramadan, at least a 4-year trial. That's one, and then my village at Ramadan is crowded with migrants, not pretty much, but that like going to 40 now. And then we accepted them, we are ready for schooling. And I'm glad that your commission is here to represent us. You know, these people came as strangers, they need every day maintenance of the survival. Most of them are at the school, but parents came along with them. I don't know if your good commission can help us. We can link us to some agencies, to funding agencies that can bring assistance to these migrants here. Because they need clothing, other stuff like toiletry, food stuff and such.
Right now we are in the process of revising our Marine Act. So I know that you have an important role to play. And so I think if this can be looked into, many of the problems that we as indigenous people are facing, we would be very happy. And for you to understand more, I would just like to give you this as an example. We have had this battle in the courts protecting our river, Kako River. That is one of the rivers that is in its pristine state, free of pollution, and we do not want any mining activities especially to take place because of what we have experienced. Because we are dependent on the water. And so our culture is so tied up with the environment that we are occupying. And so that is a struggle for us as indigenous people.
The Ethnic Relations Commission, as agreed to by all political parties in Parliament,
is mandated by the Constitution of Guyana to promote harmony and good relations across the country.
This is not a task the Commission can do alone.
With 24 constitutional functions, it needs your help and that of all Guyanese.
To do all we can to shed prejudice and continue to build tolerance,
so as to eliminate racial strife and racial discrimination from our society.
Our country needs all of us to do his or her part,
so that unity can flourish
and hatred and divisiveness banished.
The ERC invites you to join in its efforts.
as we work together to promote harmony.
Many cultures, one country.
Join the efforts of the ERC in promoting harmony and good relations across Guyana.
Meanwhile, in a recent engagement with residents of Paramakatoi and satellite villages in Region 8, our commissioners got the opportunity to hear what their visit meant to the residents there.
If you were to look around in the environment, you see quite a lot of people who are like mixed people. So I think we are fairly good. We have good relationship with people, and having heard from you guys now, I'm sure that they have a better understanding of what ethnic relationship is.
There were also a few recommendations on how the ERC can promote harmony between those who live on the coastlands and those in the hinterlands, since it is believed that there is a segregation between the two.
Paramakatoi doesn't have a racial issue. They don't have a racial issue because they're all mixed nowadays. Things change over the years. Maybe years back they might have had. But what Paramakatoi really looking at right now is the assistance from the coastlanders coming in. And when some of them come, especially contractors, they have a way of trying to deprive the Amerindians of their right payments.
I don't have a problem with race because I have a lot of friends. But I think should happen in a case like that. They should start respecting our culture and listen to the village council. If they have to give advice, they must listen to the village council. I think that way we can develop and make, maybe integrate more between the people. I'm sure they're going to learn a lot of things.
Additionally, the people of Madia, one of the country's newest towns located in Region 8, also benefited from a visit by the ERC. Flying over Guyana's pristine rainforest to some of the most breathtaking indigenous communities scattered across the country was certainly a fulfilling and rewarding experience for the ERC. The love was especially felt in Region 1 Mabarumo, where residents pledged to be Harmony ambassadors in the promotion of harmony and good relations in Guyana. From Rockview Lodge in Anai Region 9, I'm Nadine Luthers-Williams.
And I'm Jennifer Prasad. Thanks for watching.
That brings us to the end of another episode of Harmony Buzz. Join us next time, same time, for our year in review, where we will show you highlights of all of the work we have been doing to promote harmony and good relations across this beautiful land of ours. So long for now.
The Ethnic Relations Commission ERC wishes to inform that it continues to monitor the outputs of the Guyanese media and comments posted on social media outlets. The Commission would like to discourage persons and institutions from heightening tensions through incitement and from indulging in, advocating, or promoting discrimination or discriminatory practices on the ground of ethnicity. All are reminded that Section 139D1 of the Representation of the People's Act states that any person who makes or publishes or causes to be made or published any statement or takes any action which results or can result in racial or ethnic violence or hatred among the people shall be liable on conviction on indictment to a fine of $100,000 together with the imprisonment for 2 years. The Commission urges all to be familiarized with this law and to be responsible in their related endeavors.
A message from the ERC, working to build a united Guyana through the promotion of harmony and good relations.
Aha! Kolpat, I'm sure you're using the free Wi-Fi here and there on Facebook.
Why you don't mind your own business or what?
Business? You better mind where you're posting on Facebook.
What I post on Facebook is me business. And why you say I must mind?
Because the ERC monitoring what people saying on TV, radio, with any newspaper, and social media like Facebook.
So they minding we business now?
No, man. You just jump to conclusions, sir. The ERC check-in so as to discourage people and organizations from raising tensions in the place through incitement and from promoting discrimination against others on the grounds of ethnicity.
Really? So what would happen if they find somebody or a television station or newspaper promoting racism and inciting others?
Ah, that is a good question. And the answer is in the law.
What law?
Man, you making I feel as if I did on TV. Section 139D1 of the Representation of the People's Act states that any person who makes or publishes or causes to be made or publish any statement or takes any action which results or can result in racial or ethnic violence or hatred among the people shall be liable on conviction on indictment to a fine of $100,000 together with imprisonment for 2 years.
I didn't know it got a law like that. You mean people who incite and promote racism could be fined and go to jail if found guilty?
You didn't hear me? That's what I just said. Fine and jail time.
Well, Surwa, let me make this post quick.
What post?
To tell the people to be careful with the post and about the law. Damn!
What happened now, Kolpat?
Like these people change the Wi-Fi password, man.
You always. Look, the ERC just asking people to know what the law says about promoting racism and incitement.
So be careful what you say on TV, radio, in the newspaper, and on Facebook.
A message from the ERC,